Good afternoon. My name is Sarai Ajai, and thanks for watching. This is Identity Theft documentary number 12, and today is August 5th, 2017. The time is approximately 12:28 p.m. And I want to just touch on something extremely important. On July 24th, I filed some certified documents through the mail, and on that day, my neighbors that were harassing me, that lived above me, I live on the first floor, they were on the second, moved out. I didn't even know they were gone. They were there that weekend. They moved in last June. And it has nothing but been horrific experience psychologically for me. There has been fighting, like someone was brutally harmed, screaming, constantly screaming, don't gay me, don't gay me. I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian. And I got tired and filed a complaint. I believe someone was really harmed, really. They told me they would scream on the patio, and they were very belligerent. Profanity was coming out their mouth constantly. They were a lesbian couple. One was short. The other one, there were two, I'm not sure. And they told me they wanted to put their tongue in my mouth. They wanted to gang rape me. And I was really upset by these behaviors. And sometimes I would cry because somebody was hurt. And I didn't want to get involved. But it happened too much and too frequently. And things were breaking. The woman I felt was being tortured. They were a lesbian couple. Somebody was being tortured. And I got scared. Before they moved, I did file a complaint. And I walked to the local store right up the road on 59, and I was told that they were accusing me of that noise. You didn't know this. And that's what I was suspecting. They always talk about me walking around with my buggy. I have cancer. It affects my back, and I keep it on a luggage carrier, which you see here, or a different one that I purchased. You see the wheel. It's a backpack, and then I carry my business stuff, all my details, what I work on my business. They're upset. I'm walking down the street during the day. And they claimed that I was homeless. And I was denied opportunity because they kept claiming that I was homeless when I was not. I showed you on my documentary number 11, my lease agreement from the distance. But what's quite interesting about what happened to me with them lesbian couple upstairs, the manager, who was also a gay guy, he was nice. They all disappeared. I have a new manager now. But the problem started when I signed up for this apartment. The woman who leased me this apartment, I gave her a copy of the black and white ID, a copy of my ID in black and white. But I was suspicious when I moved in. So I asked her, I needed to get a copy of a receipt. And she went in my files. And sure enough, the copy that I gave her was not the copy that I given her. I contacted the agency about this issue. My face, you couldn't even see my face. It was dark, like I was dark-skinned. The details you couldn't even read. That's not the copy I gave her. You couldn't even read it. And they made pretend that I was on fake paperwork. She's no longer here. She left 2 weeks, I think, after I moved here in this apartment complex. And that's what's interesting about this story, because you could use those black and white copies, which they claim up the street at these stores I'm having problems with, that they were using them to hire people for these jobs with my high school diploma details. I never ordered it. I'm being discriminated over my paperwork. My bag has nothing, Fourth Amendment rights, I have nothing to do with those individuals. Me walking to the store has nothing to do with anyone in this area. I'm walking on public sidewalk. But they want me to move because they're impersonating me. I was told by people, I don't know who these people are in the store, but they had forged my signature on these lease. And I never authorized it. I don't even know who they are. And that's what I suspected with the people upstairs. Or they were collecting HUD off of my paperwork. They told me they were going to throw me in the street. Someone just last weekend had stood right outside, right there in the dark, on a silhouette, and told me I would never lease your apartment again because of my paperwork problems. And I have cancer. They're following me in the stores. They're in the parking lot when I walk down 59. I'm taking pictures. I'm starting to take pictures of it. I'm being harassed over my paperwork. And I never authorized it. It's only one signature, and it was only for this unit that I'm in now. Any other, I don't know who forged it. But then they kept claiming that I wasn't the original, and I'm getting harassed all over town over this issue. They want me to move out from what they were telling me, the employees in those stores, because they forged my high school diploma. This is what they're telling me in these stores. I had a woman today at Dollar Tree indicate that I outsmarted their kids. I didn't know I was comparing me to their kids. Why can't these kids be compared to their own mothers and fathers' academics? I'm having a problem wrapping my head around their ideology. What they have to do with me? Then when I was leaving the store, they saying, well, these women have a drug addiction and they're single mothers. Okay, don't they have their own paperwork? See, I'm having a problem. They have their own ID, Social Security card, they have their birth certificate. Why can't they be helped on their own paperwork? They have all kinds of programs for them. Why do they have to put them on my paperwork unless they're discriminatory against me? Why can't they help these mothers, or these mothers use the same method over these fathers who don't pay child support? I'm not responsible for their children. I'm sorry, I have no legal custody over your children, and I'm not responsible for them. I think it is your responsibility and the father. You singling out people who have no connections to your problem, and I'm being affected by this. Now we have a constitutionality problem because we have the relational identity and identification surrogate problem. You claim you can't help some mother in need or someone with a drug addiction unless they're on somebody else's paperwork. No, you're supposed to help them on their own paperwork, their own identification of goods. I'm being singled out here, or it's a retaliation. If you don't believe me, you have your eye spies sitting in the parking lot and watch them watch me. And the comments they say in the enigma. Listen what they say to me for no apparent reason. Why can't they use this same method to go after the fathers to help their kids? They're making it like it's my responsibility, and I have no connections to them. Now that's what's causing me to have this psychological problem. If I'm forced to live in the street again, I would commit suicide. Because you denying me my rights, deprivating my rights because somebody in need who have their own paperwork. And I'm not kidding you. I would commit suicide because you're trying to say I have to live in the street because they own my paperwork when they have their own U.S. citizenship paperwork because of their needs. I'm denied employment. I'm denied housing. I'm denied medical care. I have problem even trying to get medical treatment now because of this problem. I'm fed up with this problem. I have no connections to your lovely children. Someone who cared had told me today, I guess they were trying to comfort. I agree with you. Why can't they use the method to go after the fathers? Why are they picking on you all the time? I didn't bring them in the world. I don't have responsibilities over your children. You do. Your economic situation, I didn't cause, but you caused mine. You have no idea how oppressed I am over your issue. Because you're lacking academics, you have a drug addiction, whatever the psychological frame of reference you in, you causing it, you can't buy Pampers, it's my fault. Instead of going after the father. I lost my family because of you. Because I'm on my correct paperwork and I went to college. They told me they killed my son because I had a high school diploma and went to college. Then they tell me because I went to college, like this guilt trip, because you went to college, you forgot who you are. Now they're playing this psychological game. Oh, really? And you're exterminating people because of this problem. You're the disservice to the community. I didn't affect you. You affected me. You have no idea what I'm capable of at this point. I do not want them on my paperwork. And I should be able to live my life without being harassed. I lost a home over 10 years ago under the same method that I know nothing of at the time. I had no clue about how the method worked. Now they're accusing me of having custody of their kids like I'm responsible. I have no response. They killed my only son. They killed my grandson. I have nothing left but myself. I have no responsibility. So I have no responsibility. That means I should be compromised because you decided to make that personal choice to have children. You did it your own way. And then you want to be put on my paperwork as a subsidy program. And I lost everything because of it. And I don't even know who you people personally are, including family members and extended family members. How ironic. I don't even go around you and I have these problems. Young people who are single, you better watch out. You would be responsible for people you don't even know nothing about. Now they're going to claim it's everybody's responsibility. Oh, really? My ID is your responsibility when you have your own ID? Almost got killed over this method years ago. Over 10 years ago. They tampered with my brakes, and I didn't know why. I didn't know because they had compromised my identity. Have a blessed day.